The Quarantine Cup is of course brought to you by Nikijo Collectibles. Enter code NOLAN5 at checkout for 5% off sealed and singles on the site. I personally picked up my case of Burst of Destiny for, I believe it was $1,070 after entering code NOLAN5 at checkout. They do more than just sealed though, they do singles. Honestly, probably the most competitive prices on the market for everything at launch. They do also have a little bit of a back catalogue going on with some alternate rares and secret rares that they're updating all the time, so do check them out. And of course, entering code NOLAN5 at checkout makes it all the cheaper. But let's get on into the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NolanTCG, and we are back here for another match of the top 8, and I am here with Logan. Yes, he asked if we could hear him clicking, and we said yes. So he clicking. But we are here for Andrew and Kyra. Andrew, of course, on his trusty mutants. They've gotten him this far, he told me, so it's time to see if they can take him further. And of course, he's versing Kyra. Kyra is on Dragonlink. And apparently we've just completely lost Logan. Sure.
No, I'm here. Okay. Just not. Didn't think I had anything to add to that conversation.
You did not think you had anything to add to that conversation, so I paused for dramatic effect.
So Gamma, good card by the way.
Gamma coming down on an E-Telly to M5. Andrew, of course, getting to play top cut with his 2 E-Tellys.
Now, Ben, Andrew's quite a good player from memory.
From memory?
Extravagance. Oh, he was. Yeah, sorry, he didn't draw face. Yeah, he's fine.
Yes, he draw faced.
Monkey. Andrew's a pretty good player. We agree?
Yes.
Got a top to his name, a YCS top back in 2017, which feels like so long ago.
Blue Eyes, wasn't it?
It was Blue Eyes, yeah. He was the only Blue Eyes player to top that event. But this is a very different game to then, right? So would you say they're probably on even playing fields, these two duelists? Or do you think one of them has probably a bit of a skill advantage over the other?
Well, one of them certainly has a card advantage, because Andrew's playing fucking mutants. But of course, mutants doing mutant thing. ST searching the spell a trap card. So it was brought up during the first match of top 8 when I was talking with Jake. Neither duelist in that match was playing crossout. Neither duelist in this match is playing crossout, main or side deck.
Well, it makes sense. It makes sense that Andrew's not playing it, but Kyra probably should be playing it, right?
Given that she's got Lanciers in her main deck, I'm assuming because she knew her opening matchup was going to be against Andrew, who traditionally plays Chaos-related cards, engines. That having them stuck in her top 8 list main deck the whole way through might come back to bite her if she makes it through round 1.
It's interesting. I think it's good against Andrew. Good against Tri-Brigade, someone tries to pull that. Good against Invoke if she comes across Jake. Yeah, it's not a terrible decision. It's most times a 1-for-1 at worst. So, look, I don't think it's a terrible card to be putting in your main deck without crossout.
As we go down to Andrew's list, Andrew, of course, just maining Shifter as his hand trap of choice. Shifter and 20 trap cards.
Shifter is pretty good hand trap.
Shifter is good hand trap. If you can afford to play it, play it.
That's how I got a top 8.
Yeah, can't wait till I get to play Bird Deck and then just Shifter people and then be like... When you Shifter people in an online simulator, it's not the same.
It's not the same. You don't see their reactions.
Yeah, you Shifter them and they're like... I already built this deck pretty poorly, so I'm just gonna play it poorly. It's like, okay, cool. Whereas in person, you see them struggle. You see them be like, oh, how do I do this? Oh. The amount of times I've, like, activated Shifter, testing the Bird deck, and my opponent be like, normal summon Stratos. I'm like, what? And then activate Polymerization and summon Elemental Hero Core. I'm just like, what are you doing?
What is happening?
Okay, so Chaos Space coming through. Andrew triggering off the Myutant Beast. He's banishing the Chaos Space, so we will not see it get recycled. Or the ability to recycle White Dragon. Now, quick launch coming down. Let's forget that some of these Myutant monsters negate, some of them don't. And that's frustrating. Makes me quite mad.
Makes you quite upset, does it, buddy?
Also, is on the art for Beast, is like one of the little Myutants in its mouth?
I think so.
It's confusing. It's confusing indeed.
It's a bit of a beast, the card.
Apparently, it has only 2,400 attack.
Not a beast in terms of its stats.
Jesse has sent a message saying, I'm doing my nails and drinking beer. Okay, sure.
Good from Jesse.
Sounds like a night.
Good
Sounds
from the
like
kid.
sounds like a mood in general. Okay, now will Andrew have that there can be only one? I feel like he would have you already used it, but hey, we could see it. You see the attempt to chain block the striker getting shut down with an Octavision Dragon. I wonder if I started playing the field spell for this deck for dragons, whether or not people would start negating my striker dragon with imperms and stuff in Dragon Maid.
Please let my Dragon Maids reside.
Please.
Please.
Just add the field spell to discard it later. What mechanic? You used to be able to legitimately do that in Dragon Maid. We would just play the field spell to give you a card to discard. But, like, you were playing a bunch of fucking bricks in that version.
That's such a brick.
Yeah. It was just a free card to discard with.
Oh, we're gonna go to a car.
Why have you got to go to your car for?
I left Kinder Bueno in there.
You bought that 2 days ago. That's going to be melted.
Nah, it's sitting like under my car seat, so it's not melting.
Oh, I doubt that.
No, it's all good.
If you say so.
We'll find out in 20 minutes' time when this fucking game ends.
What if it doesn't end in 20 minutes' time?
Well, if you wonder why you don't hear me, then you'll know.
You just stuff in your face with Kinder Surprise.
You'll know that I've walked to go see if I can find my Kinder Bueno.
Fuck's sake. Instead, surprise. Why do they call it Kinder Surprise? Or is it just because you got those little bars of Kinder?
No, because like back in the day, you got like a little egg with a toy in it. It was a surprise. What toy you got?
So they got rid of the surprise and they just changed the name.
Yeah, there's no longer an egg. They still have Kinder Surprise.
We need to. Everyone who watching this video needs to band together and message Nestle saying that they want Kinder Surprise. None of this Bueno shit. We want Kinder Surprise.
No, the Braino is a type of chocolate.
No, we want Kinder Surprise. Surprise chocolate.
Give me surprise.
Exactly. So what are we waiting on here? With Striker Dragons on board, there's a Heretic Seal. Andrew's flicking through some banishes. Maybe considering activating a Mutant Cry? I don't know why.
Maybe.
Surely he doesn't have the materials for a Cry. Oh, he's got 3 banished. He has all of his bigs banished. Got Arsenal, which yes does have a Myutant in the chest, and it's got Mist, again a Myutant in the chest. The arts are pretty cool. We're paying more attention to the main deck monster arts now, after I've already looked at the extra deck ones a lot. Now, expansion. Going to expand and summon M5. Although these don't have anything to tag into anymore, because he's only main decking one of each of the monsters. Yeah, they summon from hand or deck. So here in interface is gonna get both the monster and the spell and trap. He's gonna have to cry those monsters back, so he's gonna really need to get a cry off the ST. Wait, there's a mutant lab. Okay. Interesting. I guess he's gonna summon back from his banish pile with the lab, but he's banished all his bigs, so he needs a cry desperately. I'm interested by this
Field
mutant.
spell. Here we go.
Effect to summon from banished. Surely summons ST. If summons ST, then just baits the Heraldic Seal. What? Ah, I see. Andrew activated in the standby phase, so therefore he could legally do takesies backsies. So he could activate in the standby phase and then go,
I
oh
do
no, sorry,
love a good
I'm in
takesies
standby
backsies.
phase, takesies backsies.
Yeah, I do love a good takesies backsies.
Remember that, kids. If you're thinking of maybe not making a decision, just do it in standby phase and then go, oh no, I couldn't do it in standby phase, it has to be in main phase, takesies backsies. This is, of course, the best way to play around certain interactions in Yu-Gi-Oh! The patented 1-2 takesies backsies, as executed by, I don't know, Poe at a major event. Imagine if Josh was here, he would have just like dropped a full name and be like, yes, I lost to you. Full name! That's for people who watch the with a very poor audio quality video that went up a few days ago.
That was poor quality.
Imagine having a working microphone and then breaking it right as you start the recording.
Who broke it? Who broke it? We know who broke it.
We all know that he plays Salad.
And I feel like his little minions will still give him the benefit of the doubt.
They'd be like, no, it was Nibiru's fault.
It was Luke's fault. Luke was next to him, distracting him from Salad combo.
Luke was throwing Nibiru's at him and he was like, ah, my mortal enemy, ah!
My deck is broken.
Ah! And then he realized they were gold rares and he's like, ooh, gold rare. So we're here. We're gonna see the force of the Heraldic Seal. Odds on the set back row. The only active cards it could be for Kyra are best case scenario Tiding, second best a Droplets, third best a Quick Launch. That is all.
That's all that we can hope for.
That's all we can hope for. As we get into Kyra's extra deck is very interesting. Kyra's side deck. We'll discuss it when we get to the transitional phase of this match. But, yeah. Quite interesting. Andrew's also quite interesting because if what is in his extra deck that I've now looked at?
Is it Awaken the Dragon target?
There are no Waking the Dragon targets in this extra deck.
Interesting.
Only Zul.
What the heck is Zul?
You are too young to understand this reference.
Well,
if you're too young to understand this reference, kids, comment down below. That reference is almost as old as Jake. Which is also an old reference.
Which is older? Jake or Soldier Boy?
Have we discussed that in a video? I'm sure we've discussed that at some point.
We have to have. Comment below if you don't understand the meme.
No one will understand the meme.
They'll understand the meme. Because the meme's easy. It's Jake's old.
Older than Soldier Boy.
Yeah. In fact, Jake's older than this entire card game.
Do you reckon we could afford to pay the original voice actor of Professor Oak to say, but Jake is older than Soldier Boy?
But Jake is older than Soldier Boy.
I reckon that'd be cool.
This actually, it's so interesting that Jake's plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Because this game was literally targeted for him. It's a children's card game from the 1990s. This was built for Jake.
It's loose use of the word 1990s.
You know, 1999, but, you know.
Technically, LOB released in 2002.
In America it did, right?
Yes.
Japan it was 19.
Thing where he could physically go and purchase.
He could have gone to Japan. You don't know Jake's parents.
The thing which I purchased in 2002.
Jeez. Yeah. Back when you had your one top in GOAT format.
Fuck, that didn't happen for another few years.
I mean, only a regional top, but, you know, still top.
The word regional was very loose for those times.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with a regional top. We respect regional tops here. It's just, not a Nationals 2018 top. And not everyone can have that.
Not everyone can activate Wave Motion Cannon and not protect it with Mystic Mine.
To be fair, it's a very similar way of winning the game that I did in 2018.
Very similar way to you winning in 2021 of Zeus.
Summon Zeus.
Activate Mystic Mine.
Protect my Zeus.
At all costs. What interaction are we discussing here?
Now, Ben,
Yeah.
You've done commentaries on all these COVID duels.
Yes.
When you go back to live Yu-Gi-Oh, will you commentate live duels?
You're already bitching about having to do the final videos that we'll be doing commentary for.
Yeah, but I'm not getting paid for this. You get money out of this.
Barely get paid for this.
Would you say would you do this if you did it for free?
Yeah. Maybe because I don't even see the money. Like the money that we make off these commentary videos is the tax bill that the US government takes from me every month.
Yeah, it makes room for all your other videos.
Yeah, it makes room for the deck profiles to make money.
Would you do this as a deck profiles made no money?
I did for like a year and a half.
Yeah, that's true.
And now they make money, so I don't have to do that now.
Now you're a D-list celebrity.
And I'm a D-list celebrity.
That's a rude insult to D-list celebrities, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm like an L-list celebrity.
I think you're down in the old XYZ.
I've gone past X and Y, definitely.
Who would you define as an X celebrity?
You?
No. I'm not a celebrity. I'm a side character. I'm like a celebrity's hype. I'm a celebrity hype man. I'm like, guys, have you seen NolanTCG on YouTube? And Cowboy for Game as well, but who really, that's like around the corner. Who cares about them? But NolanTCG and Loza Yu-Gi-Oh! Those two channels are huge.
Huge.
Yeah, I'm just a hype man that people use for their content. You want good content? I'm your guy.
Comment down below, kids, if you think this is good content.
I say this content is nowhere near good content.
This is slipping.
To be fair, they're still watching at this point. That's on them.
Andrew gone for the cross sheet line.
I don't even know what game anymore.
So, talk to me here. How often do you think Jake would use cross sheet?
Given
that he plays a fusion deck, how often do you think he would use cross sheet?
I feel like he'd use often.
Well, Jake did not know that, say if you say, summon a fusion monster to cross sheep zone, later on if you then special summon to its other zone, it will still trigger to summon from grave. Because there is currently pointing to a fusion monster.
Kind of monkey.
He did not know this, and shit himself when he learned it.
Kind of small brain.
Classic small brain. Also, Kara earlier on was like, just reading the card, and I was like, okay, cool. That would be why Andrew activated in standby phase and did a takesies backsies. Classic takesies backsies. So I'm assuming here Andrew's going to use the cry to summon the big Myutant. And then he's going to trigger cross sheep to bring back M, and then M's going to search for an ST. Yes, that is the line of play. I should have kept Puppet Logan around instead of pushing Matt.
Come here. Shut up.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was just going to hear the sound of unwrapping Kinder Bueno.
No, yeah, I haven't gone down to get it yet. Soon. Soon.
Pisty.
This game one still?
This is game one still.
Jeez.
Considering Andrew's had pretty much on top the entire time, we're still in game one. Now we're seeing the cry, so we're going to definitely shuffle back the 3 Myutant big ones. We're going to summon Big Fusion Boy, Cross Sheep Gone Trigger, summon M5. Unless there's an ST already here. At which point, there is. At which point we might just see an ST, because it'll skip the middleman and guarantee the ST resolves.
Preach.
Amen.
Amen, my bro.
Oh no, I shouldn't have baited him. I popped his microphone and he got super excited about God.
Amen, my brother. Amen.
Man. Why are we... Okay, yeah, cool. Here we go. We're finally resolving. Don't forget to shuffle that deck. Don't
You
forget
can
to
shuffle
shuffle
my
that deck.
You can shuffle my deck anytime, Ben.
No. You can't shuffle mine. Cards are too
Damn.
expensive.
True.
Cardboard money. Money is cardboard. Life has gone full circle. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon.
Little boy and the man on the moon.
Little boy, what did the man on the moon?
Isn't it like Little Boy someone's name? Like Little Boy
It's Little Boy
Jin?
Blue.
Little Boy Blue, yeah.
And we are seeing the ST. ST to skip the middleman and get to another cry. If the second cry resolves, it's just game. The first cry resolving also very much looked like game. Yeah. Big old ultimateness. Andrew doesn't get to drop these very often, but it is when a card or effect is activated, you can banish one Myutant fate card from hand, grave, or face up on field of the same type, monster, spell, or trap card. Negate the activation. If you do, banish that card. If this fusion summon card you control would be destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can add up to 3 of your banished Myutant cards, one of each, monster, spell, and trap card, to your hand. You can only use each effect of Myutant ultimateness once per turn, which is going to definitely be removing this Romulus. Unless she already has the Dragon's Ravine. Nope. We're just gonna activate there can be only
Just
one.
gonna activate Tikaboo. And that surely seals the game here.
We send... Well, to be fair, this is gonna put both of his STs in grave. And his ultimateness is... Oh, he can just banish from grave. That's fine. This doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. There's no problem in this scenario.
There are no issues at all.
This hurts Kara much more than it hurts Andrew.
Andrew literally doesn't care here.
Yep.
It's like, well, I've got my big one out. I don't care anymore.
And a cross sheep.
And a cross sheet, which will probably get attacked over now. Oh, Ravine? Coming down. Gonna see Kara continue to try and keep playing. She has a main deck out? What if she's playing the wing? Fucking the other Dragoonity monster. Because that would get her to
Surely not.
Phoenix. However, that would also see... Oh, I have the list. I'm joking about this whole line of play, but the list does not feature this card. Also,
Sad, got my
does
hopes
not
up for
feature
nothing.
a Phoenix. However,
You got my hopes up for nothing.
No. We aren't seeing the line of play you wanted to see. Only one chamber in the main deck. I disapprove of this. Now, the Rocket Synchron's here, but it doesn't get value. I feel like the better option would be to try and find a way to get to Levy in here. Which would have been to keep the safer in the main. To try and top deck it. She'll definitely want to get to that Levy in here. Ooh. Tidying set. Curious. Tell me, Logan. I have a question for you.
What's the question, my guy?
Which Scarband is your favorite?
No, not answering that question.
Why aren't you answering that question?
No. Good chat.
Is it true that you don't know any Scarbands?
I know one Scar band.
Which Scarband is that?
The Fish Band.
Which fish band? I wonder how many Scarbands have fish in their name. These will be things to learn on Google.com. This video is brought to you by Google.com. Enter code Nolan5 into your Google search and it will bring back no results.
You know what fish band I'm talking about.
I know exactly what fish band you're talking about, but you don't know what fish band you're talking about.
Isn't it like big fish reel or real big fish?
Oh, he got it! He got it on the second guess.
Yeah. But it's not spelt right, isn't it? It's like a reel as in like a reel it in.
Yes, it is.
So it is spelled right, but like, you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Anyway.
That is the
Good
greatest
content.
Spice Scarband of all time.
This is still game fucking 1.
Yeah, it's still game 1.
Oh god, I'm in pain.
I guess maybe we shouldn't have gone for Andrew's match, given that they typically go for a while because he's playing stun.
Alright, well Ben, I'm going to give you 5 minutes of stalling while I go get a drink and some snacks.
The snacks are in your car.
Yep.
And it's Kinder Bueno.
Kinder Bueno.
Let me find Puppet Logan. Welcome back to Dual Commentary with Ben and Puppet Logan. Tell us about your day, Puppet Logan. Ah yes, I see Puppet Logan is not here like real Logan. It's the most accurate puppet we've ever had on the channel. Andrew going into his turn now. I'm assuming he made... Yeah, he banished the Cry last turn to make his ultimateness unaffected by the tiding, or to negate the tiding. It's not the unaffected one. Yeah, we are going to see the ultimateness just simply go over, do some big damage. Finally, we're going to start seeing some damage really start to take hold of this match. Andrew almost certainly in full control. Having there can be only one on board with the ultimateness. Kai will definitely need 2 ways to deal with this board. The second one will need to be the Levy in here. We are going to see the banishing of the tiding coming through, bringing back the Chamber Dragon Maid. It of course has nothing to search for, as we know she does not have another Dragon Maid target remaining in the deck, as both of the tidings have been cycled through at this point. But that was realistically the main way she could be dealing with the There Can Be Only One. Instead, we are... What is in the main deck? Droplets isn't going to do anything. Talents isn't going to do anything. I guess Talents take the ultimateness. Could swing this game pretty hard. Talents take the ultimateness, summon a dragon, do damage, then link them off into like an IP. That could come in quite clutch, but it is not going to happen. We are simply going to see build a wall deck. We go into the main phase. Andrew locked out of summoning a lot of his main deck stuff because of the ultimateness being a psychic. Gonna see Evolution Lab trigger. Going to put a card back on the bottom of the deck and cycle. Looking for some better options. Yet, we have not seen a better option because that was not the card that was just drawn. Just going to see the simple attack over of Chamber and a pass. Cards in hand, I believe, are Rocket Synchron. At least is one of them. With no Chaos Monster to come back and give big value. Also, it cannot even leave it back. Oh, the man has come back with Bueno and popped the microphone hard.
Did you hear that?
Yes, we heard you sneeze, I guess.
That was my Kinder Bueno dropping on my microphone.
Ah, classic Kinder Bueno. Man pops the mic again as he opens his Kinder Bueno.
Kinder Bueno has 16 different
Say the word, Bart.
True.
So, I do have a question for you.
Yep.
How much of your daily fat content is in your Kinder Bueno?
Not answering.
Too much?
Too much.
Way too much. I was shocked the other day when I learned how much is in a Scotch finger.
How much?
A Scotch finger is like 11% per bar, like per biscuit.
Really?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, Ben, these actually, I can get away with these. These are tiny. It's like the size of my. It's like the length of like my. It's the length of my pinky finger, and the size of my pinky finger.
That doesn't matter at all.
I can get away with this. Just the size.
It's okay. It's despite the fact that it has a high fat percentage. It's only small,
Semantics.
so it doesn't count.
See, now you get.
I am fully getting it. I am truly getting it. Guys, I've just realized Return to Locals is tomorrow, and I haven't deck built. I'm super indecisive about playing Dragon Maid.
Dragon Maid.
I guess I kind of have to play Dragon Maid because I haven't gotten to play the Starlights at Locals yet.
You also haven't really done good with them yet either.
I guess.
Burn.
Imagine doing well before lockdown. I was considering playing Insects, but like there's more Insect stuff coming in 2 weeks, so I can play that then. But at the same time, I'll be wanting to play so many other decks when Burst comes out. I have so many things I've been testing that I want to fuck around with. What will you be playing? You'll be playing a mouthful of Kinder Bueno. So much Kinder Bueno. So little mouth space. Isn't that right, Puppet Logan? Yeah, exactly. Puppet Logan's mouth is also filled. Oh boy, Macrocosmos as well.
I'm back. I just had one Kinder Bueno out of my 16.
I'm sure you just had one, I'm sure.
Yeah, I just opened 2 more. Kinder Bueno makes me have no worries. This is still game fucking 1.
Still game 1. We are certainly getting up there in time.
No wonder I'm
one.
distracting myself with fucking Kinder Bueno. This game fucking sucks.
Currently 2 floodgates on board. And an expansion for protection on the ultimateness. The Levianeer has been negated. And we are currently in draw phase. As to avoid Droll and Lockbird. And allow for the takesies backsies. If you sit down from your opponent at an event and you just go draw phase, standby phase, normal summon, and then just keep playing, would you expect your opponent to just like go with it and be like, no, it's in the main phase?
Yeah.
And the moment they hand trap you, go, oh, actually, no, sorry, I was still in the standby phase. Takes his backsies, and you put everything back.
Surely not. Surely not.
Kara has normal summoned the Rocket Synchron and then not realized she could not activate the Rocket Synchron. Surely this is the moment that pushes game 1 to be
small brain.
I think it'd be big plays if you went draw phase, standby phase, normal summon, go full combo, your opponent Nibiru is you, and you're like, oh no, sorry, takes his backsies, I was in the standby phase. Also, Nibiru can't be activated in the standby phase. Big ideas on the whole normal summon in the standby phase.
Ben, did you watch Dynamite?
I did not.
Do you want to hear how it ends?
Cody win lol.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because I assumed that was going to happen.
Life is pain, kids.
Boo. Boo, Cody, boo.
Boo, Cody Rhodes.
Boo.
Boo, Cody Rhodes. Boo.
It's okay, you'll feel better after you eat all 16 Kinder Bueno.
The more I get in, the more they're melted.
Yeah, because they've been in your car for 2 days.
Kinder Bueno.
For reference, kids, you will see that we've uploaded the video on the weekend about going to the regional. He bought them on the way home from the regional. No comment. Phil's mouth with more Kinder Bueno.
I can't argue truth.
He chooses to withhold his next sentence.
I plead the fifth by filling my mouth with Kinder Bueno.
Classic. As now we are into game 2. Cairo going first. I completely neglected that fact. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, we will discuss during this changeover. Cairo has only going second cards in her side deck.
That's interesting.
She's playing 15 going second cards.
Discarding the Lancia.
So the Lancia has remained in the main deck. Oh boy! That is a shifter.
That is a mad yikes. That is a mad yikes.
That is a colossal yikes.
That is like easily a game ender.
Yeah. There is. Given that Andrew's playing control, it's not like she's going to lose on the next turn, but control will be in full swing. Given we will not see. We can't see a Savage here. We won't see. She'd need to see a normal summon to even get to Heraldic Seal. Given that the Collapse Serpent won't even get to anything. Because it won't get to a white because it's going to banish itself.
This is very bad for Kyra.
Very bad. Tracer coming down. We'll probably see the Collapse Serpent summoning or a normal summon.
Murray Tracer.
Boot Sect. Okay.
Oh, this is awful. This hand really needed to get like Chaos Space to the grave.
Yes, in what?
She's
Tracer
popping it for
popping it?
Tracer pop.
But why?
Tracer pop, baby.
This gets to the exact same place that a normal summon would get to, or a summon Collapse Serpent. A Recharger. Surely this is just a Heraldic Seal and pass. She's now also burned her one Recharger in deck, so the activation of a Tracer can no longer just become a Savage.
Yeah, can't be a Savage. You wouldn't go Chaos Ruler.
Something I find quite cute at the moment is the fact that a lot of Dragonlink players are playing the Archfiend in the extra, like not the hot red. They are playing the other one, the 8 that clears board. I'm not sure if Logan has Kinder Bueno in his mouth or he has no idea what I'm talking about.
No, people are just sharing my new announcement. And it's like, I haven't even shared this announcement yet. Why are you sharing this announcement?
Oh, is that the announcement that was just posted on Facebook?
Yeah. I'm looking for everyone else who shared it before me.
Oh.
So weird.
So weird.
Ben, when are you going to share your announcement to the world?
After.
Do you want me to share it?
No.
But Kevin would like to know.
Classic.
Classic jokes.
That's it, world. Here it is. No, we're too far from the end of the video. You need a hard cut. If we were close to the end of the video, I would have stalled a little and then had it be the end.
That's it.
But,
we can stall for 20 minutes.
Look, we're still deciding what happens after this shifter. It's a Heraldic Seal.
Are you serious? Fast forward. Next play. Anytime that you take more than 30 seconds to sync your line, next play gets fast forwarded. But whilst he keeps thinking, I'm going to open up this Kinder Bueno right next to my microphone.
Listen to the ASMR. Why are we...
What is happening?
What is going... Are we trying to get to an Appaloosa? Is there an Appaloosa in this side, in this extra? There's no Appaloosa in this extra deck. What is the
Chaos Ruler attempt to add a card and then use it to make Heraldic Steel, but then you waste like 5 resources.
Yeah. Like, nothing gets anywhere here that's, like, logical. Unless we see... She'd have to have another normal summon in hand to then go recharge a Tracer into Hulk. Hulk summon Rocket Synchron. Then you would then go into the Hot Red. We're seeing the 2 go to grave.
Bam, they just announced new lost up.
But why are we in an IP with no cards in hand?
What is this board state?
I feel like this board does nothing.
Yeah, it does nothing. Absolutely nothing.
There's no... I mean, the set card's got to be tidying. You're just going to set a bunch of cards.
But then what does the IP offer?
My brains, they're scrambled.
Kinder Bueno.
Look, this is almost going to go on for as long as there was a match. What are we doing, folks? What are we doing? Have you ever seen one of those movies where they make it seem like the news crew is devastated and they're all just like hunched over the desk, like a full beard has grown in the meantime? They look like they haven't had coffee in 7 hours after being awake for 87 hours. That's probably what we look like right now. We're getting deep into this match at the 41-minute mark. And Kinder Bueno is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, Kinder Bueno is gone.
Sorry, I was offering my sister Kinder Bueno.
Exactly, it's gone.
Why's it gone?
There's no more Kinder Bueno left.
There's heaps of Kinder Bueno left.
Then we celebrate!
It's not for you, buddy.
That's fine. It's too much fat intake for me.
Wow, you calling me fat?
No, I'm calling you big boned.
Shut up. I miss when I was fit. For that like 2-year period when life was good.
Back when you were young. Expansion. On declaration. Oh boy. This is a long top 8 match. I should have gotten a drink beforehand. I'm not.
Oh really? Oh
for
really?
Effect.
Oh, that's
The match
interesting.
is slow.
I remember when we were going to do like, a very short, duel for the second
Yeah,
one. But
I
you were
was
like,
like-
oh, this one's short.
Yeah, I was like, surely this is short. This is.
How is it ever going to be short? It was Mutant, you mad bastard. I can't swear. I'm so sorry.
Floodgates are a thing, except we didn't see the immediate concession after the activation of both the Macrocosmos and there can be only one. I guess it's top 8.
This game is surely just over.
Well, it depends what's in that back row. The IP Masquerena now with a card in hand makes it interesting.
Does it?
Well, yeah,
You make a unicorn, you spin a back row, you still have like a massive card disadvantage.
there can be only one gets activated. You
I'm
remove
surprised
it.
he's saying there can only be one and not like Rivalry of Warlords or something.
Well, I think just there can be only one hits a lot more in the current format. Also, like, only
I guess so.
the fusions share the attribute, the other ones don't. So, like, the beat sticks are
True.
fine.
That's true.
So if he didn't go full control, he would just go full attack with the ones that don't get affected by that.
This makes a lot more sense.
Although there's potential for a torrential to be in this back row. Andrew also playing Starlight Road in a side deck, although I'd assume he thought he was going second, so the Nibiru's are probably come into the main deck. Over potentially something like a torrential.
Okay, yeah, it's an interesting situation here. He could banish that in the face up, summon a big boy, and then force. Yeah, there it is.
There's the IP. If the IP goes into a unicorn here, it's not going to get anywhere.
It's not a huge amount of advantage.
Especially if it just eats a strike.
True.
He's going to discard. The IP would stop it from being destroyed. But like,
But also, I guess he spins back the monster.
well, ST is now resolving. The unicorn's going to trigger. But it's not going to do that much. There's the discard. We see a
Discarding
target on the
space, not a bad
ST.
discard.
Yeah, not a bad discard considering you can get the Collapse Open back.
So it goes to having 2 cards in hand at the start of turn instead of 3.
No strike on the
Unicorn. 1. I mean, that probably proves it's not a strike anyway. I mean, I feel like you would have just struck the IP on the screen.
No, ST's coming back.
Maybe
can
Kara
ST
saying
maybe
something
the
else.
ST can trigger?
No, it's not a quick effect.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. Oh, yep, there's a strike.
It's a
So
strike, okay.
the strike that we thought was going to come has arrived.
It was just an added level of suspense.
Unicorn not destroyed, just negated. Oh, it's destroyed. That doesn't work like that,
I
does
don't
it?
know what that.
IP Masquerena.
Yeah.
There we go. The unicorn's back.
As if he didn't. If he was going to strike, as if he didn't destruct the IP.
Well, then it would have left a dragon in the back row for that clearly set tiding to bounce.
Sure, but I guess this just attacks over this anyway.
Well, ST now can trigger. Getting a big monster. Big monster punch in face. Ooh,
True.
fusion. Ooh. That gets a big monster.
That gets a very big monster.
Monster effect has activated this turn, therefore
He can banish
one can
from
go from
deck.
deck.
It's like Shadow Fusion, but worse.
That's why you let the IP resolve. The strike
Okay.
negates activation.
Interesting.
And now synthesis. Oh. Back row's gone. What? Good point, but good point indeed. I didn't have any Kinder Bueno. ST coming down. Now we got
Kinder
to see
Bueno.
Andrew pushing for some damage. Also, getting around his own there can be only one, which is almost certainly set, because that's how this deck functions. Yep, and there's a big
A lot of
arsenal.
pressure.
This is going to be a decent chunk of damage, and then hanging out with 3 back row that only realistically have to deal with a top deck and a chaos space. And is Arsenal the spell negation? No, it's not. It is the monster effect. It is the banish a monster that activates. Here we go. Do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Here's his game next time.
Yep.
Come
And with all these
crazy.
back row, it's likely it's not going to change.
Well, if he could draw a Duster. I'm trying to think of what possible 2 cards he could draw that wins him this game.
Again, you do this every time. It's
Let's see.
Kara.
Sorry. Kara. In my mind,
Ooh.
I'm just not imagining females playing Yu-Gi-Oh because
Safe.
we all smell.
Classic.
That's
Classic.
actually a really good draw.
It is.
As long as he can protect it.
Nope.
well-
Kara's gonna fusion summon the big one.
And that's going to be the end of this.
Oh, wait, it's not gonna summon the big one because there's still a resource short, but we're gonna go into another synthesis, which is going to pop. You safe it.
What possible card could he have to protect the safe?
Nothing. There is theoretically nothing that could come down here
Yeah.
that keeps that safe on board.
I don't think there's anything that protects the safer here.
The next turn, Andrew will be attacking full game.
Well, this is getting closer and closer to a climactic end, Ben.
Climactic end.
Anything you want to contribute? Screw it.
What if Andrew ascends to the top rope and then dislocates his shoulder.
Well, switch to attack. He's playing into it.
He's playing into the gauze.
Playing into Battle Fader. Playing into Battle Fader, draw like Lightning Storm. Gamma!
It's Gamma! Gamma negates attack.
Gamma negate attack.
Classic.
But does he summon Driver?
Yes. No.
I guess not. Maybe she started it out. I guess you can't activate.
There can be anyone.
Dickaboo!
Classic plays.
So Andrew wins. On to the next round.
Andrew will go through to top 4. Who he will face, no one knows.
I'm going to go to the bathroom after eating too many Kinder Buenos.
Classic Kinder Bueno.